In a situation where you have a super spreading event like the mask protest, thousands of people gathering, and there were 2 mask protests in recent weeks, and the Gardaí don't do anything. They just police them in the normal way, allow them to go on their way, but they're not wearing masks. They're very close together. So if the state can't take on these people who are a danger to public health, what hope is that the private citizen will have to do the brave thing if the state can't do the brave thing?
To be fair, I think we all have conversations. We all in our own families have conversations about what should and shouldn't be done, or should we go there, or should that happen. I think has happened in communities and in families across the country, and I think it's in most cases it's happening in an intelligent and informed way.
Okay, so they are doing the brave thing. What about the state doing the brave thing and stopping these marches?
Yeah, but Pat, there's a balance in our society. We are a democracy. I don't approve of those marches. I don't approve of the aggression that has manifested itself in some of those marches, and I think obviously the state has to make sure that the public health regulations are adhered to in all circumstances, and particularly in terms of the public marches. The Gardaí have to make operational decisions. There's much more at play here than just, I would suggest, than the public health side of this. We have to balance people's right to have their views. At the same time, they must do so in a publicly safe way. We're very conscious.
Not a publicly safe way,
we have to move then in that, and we have to deal with that.
But we saw them without masks congregating together. Now, you might take the view it's like criminals shooting each other. You can turn a blind eye, but the state does not do that. They investigate when criminals shoot each other. So we can't just say, let these anti-mask people infect each other. That's not, I'm afraid, good enough.
We have regulations governing masks at the moment. The new government brought those in terms of public transport, in terms of shops and retail. 90% of people adhere to those. I think as new challenges manifest themselves, the state has to decide in a reasonable, effective way how to respond to the new challenges that arise, such as the one in particular that you've mentioned in terms of protest marches around the state's response to the pandemic. There's quite a number of deniers in those protests who deny that the coronavirus is as deadly as it is. Thankfully, they are not getting traction. And thankfully their message is not winning any degree of public support whatsoever. And so how one responds has to be intelligent and informed, and ultimately about how to undermine the messaging that's coming from those groups and make sure they remain as marginalised as they currently do.